This is Phase Music. This is Phase Music.
Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning. I see y'all in the building. Man, listen, let me get straight into this, man. Let me get straight into this, man. I want to drop the link. I want to give some people the opportunity to go one-on-one with Tough Love. Any questions, any concerns, anything you want to ask me, anything that you want to say, I want to give people the opportunity. I seen a video that was made about me. Nothing major. Calm down. Armando, what's going on, man? I would love for you to hit the link, man. I just want to do something real quick. So I seen a video made by Miss Lonnie Love. And Lonnie has some concerns about Tough Love and his message and, you know, sending mixed signals and all of this great stuff or whatever. So I wanted to give Lonnie Love an opportunity to pull up. I wanted to give her an opportunity to pull up so we can have a conversation, because I do believe that when people, you know, I mean, she did an hour 30-minute long video, you know what I mean? And she had a lot to say, and I really want to play her video and use that fair use thing. You know, should you guys think I should play it, or you think we good? And if y'all want to hear it, press one. If y'all want to hear, press one. No, maybe I'll play the first couple minutes. Maybe I'll do that. Give Lonnie Love a chance. I actually put the link on her page so that way she'll know I'm live. I'm gonna try to stay live for at least an hour, give an opportunity. She normally jumps on, so I'm gonna give her an opportunity. Okay, all right. Let's play some of this video. Let's play some of this video. First of all, let me do this, because y'all know how that be. I'm gonna say fair use real quick. That's very important. And let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on just a second. Let's see if I can find it. I found it interesting, and I'm gonna tell you guys why here in a minute. Let me see if I can find it real quick. First of all, good morning. Hopefully everybody having a great morning or whatever. I hear somebody just chimed in. I'm gonna see if that's Lonnie Love. But I want to play her video because I feel like it's important for what it is I want to talk about. Okay, let me go to her video real quick. Again, this is fair use. I'm using the video only. I'm sorry, audio only. Okay, here we go. 1 hour and 24 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, let me stop laughing. Hold on, let me stop laughing. Hold on. Jesus. Okay. All right, it's coming on. Here we go. Let me turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it. And there's the countdown. So let's see what Miss Love has to say. Let me see. Can you guys hear it? Riding Dirty in the building. What's going on, Riding Dirty?
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
What's going on, man? I just wanted to kind of give some insight to this video or whatever. But just in case she don't pull up, I get an opportunity to respond. I think that's fair use. So this is Miss Lonnie Love. I want you guys to hear her. Let me turn it up.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
She said good morning.
I just wanted to come on here real fast.
Okay.
Hello. I just came over here, cousin. You hear me? Okay.
Now let me do this real quick before I let the video play. So this is a person that I've seen on Amondo's Black page. I've seen on Tazo's page, Uncle Suge's page, and she repeatedly tells me how, hey, there's no issue, like, tough love, you know, I just be messing with you, calling your names, etc., etc., etc. But for some reason, after she talks to me, like every time I talk to her, you know, she's always talking about how she's drinking. So, you know, we could charge it to the alcohol, or we could charge it to that's just really her. Now she makes it very known that she's on YouTube for the mess, for the drama, for the gossip. And I've repeatedly let her know, hey, I'm not here for that. I got a whole different purpose, or whatever case may be. But for some reason, my whole different purpose bothers her. It bothers her, gets up under her skin. So I want you guys to hear what Miss Lonnie Love says about me after she just said, I don't have any issue with what you do, your message, etc., etc., etc. I want you guys to hear what she said. Fair use.
That's fine. Yes, guys. I'm over here to talk about Tough Love. His name is in the title. Hello. But I called him Tender Love. I know he don't like when people call names. And I had a conversation with.
So for the record, she didn't say tough love. She said tender love. So that's what she put in the title, right? And I only knew that she did this video because somebody sent me the link and said, look at this nasty stuff, right? So, and no, I don't think that grown men and women should be calling each other's names. I don't think that grown men and women should be calling each other names. No, I don't think that. So I don't call you no names. Don't call me no names. To me, it's a respect thing. But I understand on YouTube for some reason respect is out the window for some reason. I don't understand why grown people do that. But we're gonna keep going. Hit that like button, man. We're gonna have a good conversation. I'm gonna let some more people up on the panel. I just really wanted to give this my attention because I really want to hopefully break down some things for Miss Lonnie Love that she does not understand. Here we go.
Yesterday on Uncle Suge's panel, and he was like, I said I didn't call him no names, and then I had to think about it. I was like, oh yeah, I do call him names. I'm up here thinking like the like some serious names, but yeah. But no, I came over here just to break stuff down.
Okay, so real quick, she just said I call him names, right? I call him names, but she knows that I'm not calling her names. I want to build this up. I want to build this up, and I want to use her words to build this thing up. I call him names, so automatically to me, when you call me names, you're coming at me disrespectfully. So anything after that, I'm going to be considered. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it as disrespect. But let's continue to do this.
With tough love, because he think that everything he do is right. He say that you can critique him as long as you do it in a respectful way, and I have been doing it. But for some reason, he's always going to think he's right. He think how he moving is right, and I don't like his actions. And if that's my opinion, it should be my opinion and move on. But instead, he want to say I'm slandering him.
Okay, I'm glad y'all tuned in right now. Listen to me. You are entitled to your opinion, ladies and gentlemen. You are definitely entitled to your opinion. Here's the issue. The issue is when your opinion becomes disrespectful. That's the issue. Armando, if you guys want to hit the panel, you can. But I'm just saying I want to do this breakdown. So if you guys want to either sit on the panel or you can sit in the audience. Either way, I just wanted to get some of this out before I really got into it or whatever. Because some of you guys have some history with Miss Lonnie Love or whatever. But she is the thesis of this, but it encompasses more. It's bigger than her. It's bigger than her because I truly believe that when you have a focus and you have a mission, people will try to muddy you up, dirty you up, drag your name through the mud. And what they do is they expect you to understand why they're doing it. So let me send a clear message out there. I don't understand because when I compare your content to my content, I see substance with my content. I don't see substance with your content. I see a need and a necessity to have tough love content. I don't see that with other people. So you definitely right. It's a teachable moment. So the fact of the matter is, I really want to break this down and dog walk this thing because I found what she did comical. There was a couple people in the chat saying, man, leave that man alone. He ain't bothering you, blah, 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 blah. But I really want to get to this because I truly believe that she thinks that she's doing something that's necessary. Okay. Now, as we move forward, I want you guys to think about this, right? Think about this. Money Boy Trey, what's going on? Salute to the chat. What's up, sis? I want you guys to think about this. Now, she just did an hour and almost 30-minute video on talking about me, right? Let me go at the guy that says she's positive. There are no videos on her page talking about pedophilia, abuse, women empowerment, economics, teaching anybody anything, drug addiction, love languages. There's credit building. There's nothing of substance. There's nothing of substance. And she feels that this topic, which is me, is credible and quantitative to talk about. So let's get into it.
I'm not slandering you. Everything I say that I don't like what you're doing is on YouTube. You know, but he the one that's slandering me because every time, you know, I say something to him or I'm talking to him, oh, Lonnie must be drunk. Lonnie drunk. No, Lonnie ain't drunk. How you doing, DD? Yeah, I was on Suge platform.
Like I said, I'm gonna slow walk this. I'm gonna slow walk this. There are several platforms where this woman has been on that platform and absolutely loud and drunk. She even said, "Yeah, I've had something to drink." You know what I'm saying? So it makes no sense to be like, well, the positive guy is the one that's pushing this narrative that I drink. No, I don't care if you drink or not. I'm just saying what other content creators and the platforms that you've been on that you're trying to address everyone, you've been drinking and you've been drunk. You know what I'm saying? So I just really want to, again, I want to break this down because for some reason her audience don't want to be truthful with her. Her audience don't want to say, girl, you drink all the time. You always drunk. You always shouting and screaming and you about the mess and you about the drama. So here's the thing. When you start pointing people out, normally when you point fingers at somebody else, fingers are pointed back at you. When I stand on my content is my character. And when I weigh my content against a lot of other people, it don't weigh out. So let's continue to see what she says about tough love. Here we go.
I was on Suge platform and he want to come up and keep saying, oh, Lonnie and I talked. I don't have a problem with you. I'm just calling out actions that you do that I don't like.
Let me ask you guys a question. I'm gonna let a little bit more play, but I want you guys because it's funny to me. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all. Listen. This is what's funny to me, right? What's funny to me is she's calling out actions from tough love, right? But where are all the actions of the people that's calling people other people names, talking about people's kids, their parents? Where are these videos? Where are these hour-long videos? To me, for some reason, when people say, "Hey, I want to set tough love straight," and I say, "Okay, cool, set tough love straight. Show tough love what you're talking about," and I go to their page, for some reason, tough love is like one of the main topics on their page. And I'm trying to figure out what makes, well, I know what makes me special, but the fact of the matter is, what makes me special in your eye? You know what I'm saying? What makes me special in your eye to the point where I'm going to dedicate an hour-long video? Now, here's the thing. She does hint around, yeah, there's some positive things that come from tough love, but I want you guys to listen to how she says it and listen to the context in which she put it in. Here we go.
And I can express that. Just like he can express stuff. Then he told something, I think we dated. I think so. Now we're going to do this. No, you the scorned lover. You are the scorned lover. You the one that added Kwame Brown over 50 times. Whether it was a hashtag or an at.
I appreciate that, Refuse to Lose. Check this out real quick, just in case you guys don't know, because I know a lot of times, Hitchbox, what's up, man? What's up? A lot of times when people talk about like a hashtags, they don't really know how those things work. So you hashtag anything that you know that is right now like a current event. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say I'm talking about relationships. I'll say hashtag Chris Rock, Will Smith, and Jada Pickett, even though the actual video is not about them. So you hashtagging something doesn't mean the video is about them. So when you say, hey, I made a video about this particular content creator, right? No, I hashtag the name because I knew that the name would put my video in the actual algorithm so people could see the video. However, that doesn't mean I made a video about them. So when you state something, right, make sure you state it with facts. You're not stating it with facts. It wasn't 50 videos made about that one content creator. It might have been 50 hashtags with 50 different types of videos. So even if I do if I do a video right now about credit, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say hashtag Charleston White. I'm gonna say hashtag Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna say hashtag Hassan Campbell. just because I know that this name is going to put that video in the algorithm. It's not because I want to talk about that one particular person. But if you are a content creator, you know that. She's a content creator. She knows that. I see you, Armando. I'm going to bring you up right now, brother. Armando, what's going on? I don't want you guys waiting for too long. Riding Dirty, Armando, based on what you've been hearing, man, what's your thought process on this? What's your thought process?
Okay.
Let me turn you up a little bit. Or is that me or you? I don't know if that's me or you.
Let me see. It might be me. Hold up. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. First of all, man, I appreciate you inviting me on to your platform this morning. Okay, but it appears like this is a pattern with the Miss Lonnie Love. Seems like she's going from panel to panel, like picking fights with individuals. I don't know if you caught the live last night with John. The live with John Goodwill. Well, she was on a panel last night, and she was going. It was this young brother on there, and he was talking about Wall Street stocks and bonds and stuff like that, and basically like, you know, building wealth in the Black community. And then she basically started going off on him. They got into a back and forth. It was cool at first. Then they got into a back and forth, and she was basically, in so many words, trying to insinuate that the brother was trying to run a Ponzi scheme or whatever. And the thing is, you know, it's like our people have selective outrage. We suffer from selective outrage. Okay, this brother right here, because he's a small YouTuber, all right, he doesn't have nowhere near 400,000 subs. Okay, you're coming at him as if he's trying to get on a panel and run a scam to us, where you'll go to Kwame and you'll be, yeah, Kwame, you're right, Kwame. Everything you say is correct, Kwame. You know, and when Kwame is over there, you know, he's running game on people. You know, he's running game on people, and the stuff he's talking about is basically not helping the community. It's a whole bunch of, I don't know if I can cuss on here, but it's a whole bunch of effery.
Oh, you can. I'm not going to.
It's a whole bunch of fuckery. But this brother, Tough Love, was basically spitting some very, very valuable information that a lot of us need to hear. He was basically, you know, bringing up the statistics of other races on how they build wealth in their community, how they keep the money in their community. And instead of just listening and giving the brother a chance to finish, she just went in on him, cussing him out or whatever. And I mean, but when it comes to Kwame, you'll sit there and believe anything and everything he has to say.
I hear you.
That's selective outrage, you know. But her coming at you, I think basically it's a little bit of clout chasing, and it may be a little something personal against you or whatever. It may be a little bit of jealousy or whatever. Try to pump the numbers up, build the numbers up, try to get, you know, page monetized or whatever. I mean, you know, people will do anything for numbers nowadays, you know. But from what I've seen, you have not done anything to this sister. You have not said anything out of the way to this sister. When y'all are both on my panel, when you both were on my panel, you were very respectable to her. So I don't understand it. And the way she went at brown skinned lady last night, it was just, I mean, that was just ridiculous. I mean, you know, anyone can get on the mic and behind a camera and talk shit to someone else. Okay.
Right.
But a real man or a real woman, okay, can't get in front of the camera and have a simple discussion like we did last night on our panel. No drama, no fussing, no cursing, no name calling or anything like that. Just a simple adult conversation without the riffraff. And that's exactly how the panel was going, Tough Love. It was it was like like watching Uncle Suge almost.
Mhm.
It was that kind of panel where everyone had their say, everyone voiced their opinion. It was cordial. And then she just basically went in on this young brother. And I don't understand it. I really don't.
I think that first of all, salute to the chat. I just dropped a link. Anybody that want to join the conversation, feel free to. Rod and Dirty and Mr. Armando Black are now panelists. Feel free to go check them out. I know Rod and Dirty don't have a page yet, but I know Mr. Armando Black has a page. You guys feel free to drop his link in the chat. Money Boy Trey say you're gonna pull up. That's what's up. So let me get into this, man. First of all, I don't have anything, and I hate that I have to keep saying this because I think actions speak louder than words. I don't have anything against anyone on social media. Anybody that I've had a concern with, it's probably been about the content, and I've addressed those concerns in a timely fashion. I do. What you say, Ron Dirty?
I said before you go on another spiel, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother.
All right, so I try to come with a total unique perspective whenever I say something. So and this is all just in the effort or the direction of growth for everybody, like growth at its purest. So I got a question.
Yeah.
Would you have been better off without having receiving this email or however you got this information about Lonnie Love? Because I don't know this lady.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about her channel or none of that. So when it comes to her opinion about you or any of that, I have no clue. So when you play her clip at the beginning, that's the first time I ever heard of her. So back to my original question though, would you have been better off not receiving this email?
I don't think I'm moved either way. Like I don't think I think that addressing this is addressing anyone who may feel like she feels. So I can address this at one time and then move forward. So I don't move. I don't feel like I'm normal. I'm numb to it. You see what I'm saying? Right. For someone like her, it's easier to break this down so people can understand. Okay, this is because it may be some people that don't understand what it is I'm trying to do on social media.
And like, so what I'm saying is not so directed at you, it's more so for the people listening. Mm-hmm. And so what I want to say is, right, pretend that Tough Love's page is his front yard, right? Mm-hmm. And he's trying to grow his grass. And you got people that's your partners, they keep going in other people's yard, picking up their bullshit, they dog shit, and bringing it and putting it in your yard when they know you trying to beautify your yard. You know, so, well, and I say that to say, if somebody, your partner, or somebody riding with you, they're your homie, they're your girl, they're your sister, they're your brother, if they know you trying to grow and you trying to move away from bullshit, they're not going to send you bullshit for you to check out. You know what I'm saying? They are going to allow you to grow. They're not going to keep doing the shit to make you stagnant. And so, and I say this to people listening, if this man is sitting here saying he's trying to rise above the bullshit, and I'm going to throw out a term that I know you identify with, you are trying to look out and up, right?
You went out, brother. Say it again.
I said you are trying to look out and up as far as the direction of your page, your growth as a man and everything. And people keep dragging bullshit to you that's forcing you to look down.
Do you feel like I can ascend and still address things as well?
I think it's hard because it's almost like you trying to be the commander and the first sergeant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is just bullshit ass soldier business that you keep getting drug in.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Good point. I totally agree.
Because I think, like, it ain't gonna lie, man, it hurts me. I ain't gonna say it hurts me, but you know, I feel a certain way whenever I see you growing and like I'm like, all right, yeah, he on this, and then I'm like, damn, he back down in the weeds again. You know what I mean?
I think if we get to a point where like we're screaming and yelling and cursing one another out, I think that if we're going to, well, if I'm going to promote this tough conversation, you know, there's certain things that I can't shy away from. And I believe that especially if I'm, what Armando does, he does this thing with the hot seat, and I think it's great. Here's the thing: if I'm promoting a tough conversation, right, and it's all about, you know, what, based on her words, hey, he can't handle the tough conversation. He shies away from the tough conversation. Okay, well, when I'm in the hot seat, I have to be able to handle the heat as well. So since the subject is me, I want to be able to explain a little bit more about me and kind of address certain things. So this is, I can do it in a manner where I don't have to put her down, but I can address certain issues so people can have a better understanding of, well, what is tough love really about? It may be some people that's still confused. So
it's just in my opinion, it's almost like you back in school and somebody said, and this person said something about you. And now you're running this way to address somebody who said something about you. And if they say it to your face or they come to you directly, is one thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And even though, and I understand why you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I agree with your message and your approach and everything 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why you're doing it. But I also think like that's part of that passion that's almost usurping your purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, you get bogged down in these feelings and explaining your approach so much that you never land. Because you're too busy, you know, not too busy, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you're focused on, and I'm not trying to tell you how to run your page, man, and do you. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it just, to me,
You don't think
a lot of people are waiting to have those conversations about growing. And, you know, but we keep having conversations about people who are keeping us from growing.
But see, this is what you don't understand, because I'm meticulous. And I believe that you guys that's on the panel and also in the chat there, you're meticulous with how you move. You're saying you're saying some stuff that's going to give people direction. Why are we not having a conversation about growth and building? Why are we addressing things that kind of are is really at ground level where we're trying to, you know, go higher? So whether I say it or you say it or Mondo says it or Refuse to Lose say it, it's getting said. So this may be something that needs to happen. This may be a conversation that people need to have and need to hear. So either way, to me, it's a win-win.
I get you. So this is the conduit.
Exactly.
Gotcha, brother. I'm with you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is a cyclone of common sense. You know what I mean? Why are we doing this? When there's so many other conversations to be had, why are we doing this? If this makes no sense, if you feel like coming on to social media, this is your thing, this is what you want to do, okay, cool. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do something different. So when you say, hey, yo, Mario, tough love, check this. This ain't what we do, brother. This ain't what we do. So when you say that, and I'm saying that, shit, hell, Armando didn't even know me that long, and he's saying that, then damn, people might get the message like, okay, well, maybe they are on something different. So when you compare, when you do a video and you have to compare your content and your substance against his content and his substance, we're gonna come, the Tough Love family gonna come out on top every time.
Yes, sir.
Right, Refuse to Lose, what's up?
Good morning. Let me say this to everybody. I know that a lot of us look at things as if, you know, these are people behind the screen, these are people off of the computer. But in my logic, even then, it is so important to get
To
closure,
get closure,
because you can't
because you
just let
can't just
people
let
be
people
doing
be doing
anything
anything
when you're trying to
when you're trying
deliver
to
something
deliver something
positive.
positive.
Hold on. Refuse to Lose, you're echoing. Do me a favor and come
Then
back.
she had a browser open or something.
Yeah. Do me a favor and make sure that you close any additional browsers or whatever, and just hit the link and come back or whatever. But yeah, I think that's the case. I think that once you say, "Hey, this is my goal, this is my focus," I think that it is people's mission to be like, "Well, let me derail you, let me try to muddy you up a little bit," and I get it, You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I've been dealing with since I've been back on YouTube. But again, you know, it takes people like Riding Dirty. It takes people with the passion and the vigor that Armando Black has. Hell, Money Boy Trey, me and him had a bumping of heads, and we've come back full circle. So the fact of the matter is, I get it, but I have to stay the course. Hitchbox, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Who says that positivity? Nobody supports positivity. Thank you very much. He says, super chat, tough love, keep on walking. And the message, when a lion roars out the truth, the kingdom stops to hear. But from the roar, there will always be vipers trying to misdirect to take you down your message. Keep roaring, brothers. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, Hitchbox. Well, y'all get back in the conversation, man. Y'all get back in the conversation. Refuse to lose. Let me see if her thing is. You good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, even though this is the computer, even though this is YouTube, it's still important that you still don't allow people to stain what it is you're trying to do. For instance, I don't know what's the problem, but I needed to find out. And now that I know the problem is that you just don't like me, no reason, okay. It's okay. But now I know it's something people dealing with within themselves when they can even make that kind of statement.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody just cursed this woman out?
Yeah, Armando did.
I did. I
I
did.
think I did. I don't know.
Yeah, I did, and respectfully, the following day, I apologized to her because
you can't apologize.
no. Well, see, the thing is,
Well, he's
brother,
a man, so he felt.
listen. The thing is, I made a rule before I even got active on my channel that I was not going to get in the mud with any female, because you got to watch these bigger platform content creators. Okay, these guys may feel like they can't challenge you on the mic, so what they'll do is they'll send females at you. They'll send females at you to create some kind of drama with you or whatever, and then you go back at them, and then you look like the bad guy, and then they'll go and start making videos. You see, MT. Oh, he's bashing black women. He's putting down black women. You see what I'm saying? That's the doulo. So you got to be careful with that. So I try to stay away from that. And what I told her the following day is, look, if you want to get in the mud, get your husband on the camera. And I'll get in the mud with him all day and any day.
Did she disrespect you first?
Huh?
Did she disrespect you first?
I keep you muffling. I can't understand you.
Oh, my bad. Did she disrespect you first?
Well, yeah. She went yelling at, because I was basically trying to calm her down, because she was yelling at everybody on the panel. And I was basically trying to calm her down, and then she started coming at me, talking about why you all on Kwame's dick and this, that, and everything. And then I just lit into her.
Well, yeah, see, I'm one of those people. If women come at me, I'll show them respect until they disrespect me. When they disrespect me, oh, it's on. I'm gonna give you that same energy, because one thing, and I was just about to say that you said you came on and you weren't gonna get in the mud with people with women. I wasn't gonna respond to anybody, and I kept that up for a year. And you know what that made people do? That made people think that just because I wouldn't say anything, that they could keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I lashed out at everybody, they're like, "Oh, all he want to do is now just leave me alone, and I go back to being me."
Mm-hmm.
But I understand, like a lot of these problems are coming from people don't understand. If you critique someone, you're allowed to be critiqued. When people get critiqued back, they don't know how to take it, and that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. And that's my issue with Kwame Brown. When he first came out, he was talking about how the media picks on black men and they talk about him. I said, bro, my first live I ever did about it, I said, bro, be careful with that, because you're going to turn into the monster that you say you're trying to fight.
Exactly.
And what is he now?
What is he now? Hell, he's Sean Hannity. He's the fucking black Sean Hannity right now. Because all he does is put down black men. That's all he does.
He had an interesting panel last night with his homeboy from Brunswick.
I caught the I've actually caught some of that or whatever. You know what's so crazy, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Um, it's unfortunate that when we do these panels, I think Uncle Suge panel is pretty. His panel and I really want to put Armando in the mix of this, but I think Uncle Suge's panel to me really represents a fair and impartial panel. You have a little bit of everybody that comes on there. You see what I'm saying? So you can kind of sit back and hear people's perspective. You can hear people make excuses. You can hear people take accountability. But a lot of the issue is that the people that are the subject of the conversation are not on the panel. So it's only people that like these people or that follow these people or that promote these people. They're speaking for the people that are the subject of these panels. So I'm really debating, you know what I'm saying, if I really ever want to really be a part of those particular type of panels again, because I heard something that was said last night was very interesting. It's like another man can't speak for me, even though he likes and promotes me. So what's the purpose of these panels? What do you
Well,
think the purpose is?
You're a content creator. You know what the purpose is. Is to entertain people, to get viewers, clicks, and dollars.
my
I,
thing
It's a
is this,
trending topic.
and this is something. Go ahead, Tough Love.
hold on 1 second. But see, here's the thing, bro. I don't feel like me going live right now is for entertainment. You see what I'm saying? And it's not. I mean, thank God somebody decided they wanted to donate, but it's. Well, I didn't go live to say, okay, yeah, I better get donations or cash apps. I really feel like this, is a moment where people can kind of learn from it. Riding Dirty hit it on the head. Armando added to it. You added to it because just like you said, when you don't respond back and you say I don't want to wallow in the mud, people do think you soft. They do think you tender until you take it there. And regardless if Armando Black apologized or not, when he did that, when I tell you she straightened up and act right, I don't know if she was on something or not on anything, but the fact of the matter is she stopped. You see what I'm saying? So and then my thing is, it's like if I have, let's say I give you constructive criticism. If you give me constructive criticism back, to me, do you think it should be returned, you know what I'm saying, like it was received? Or do you think, oh well, since you said something now, I should be allowed to disrespect you?
No, if it's just constructive criticism, you just take it and move on. There is no need for a response, especially if it's constructive criticism.
Yeah, I think everybody has a different a narrative. I think if you say something that people don't agree with, constructive or not, if you say something opposite of me, then we're going to do something to you. I think that's what I've been seeing. I haven't seen anyone say, I think Riding Dirty, he's giving me constructive criticism live on the damn thing. Monty Woodgrain is giving me, not Monty Woodgrain, well, Monty has too, but Moneyboy Trey is giving me constructive criticism. So I've taken it, but I haven't returned it like, oh, Riding Dirty, I'm about to talk about your kids. You know what I'm saying? Money Boy Trey, I'm about to talk about your girlfriend. Like I haven't returned it like that. So I don't see that same thing going on social media. I think once you say, hey, this is my issue with your content and what you're saying, it's like for some reason it's no holds bars. It's I'm allowed to disrespect you, your family, your job, and everything you've ever worked for.
I feel like well, me with what I went through yesterday, um, I feel like going forth from here, now that I know that it's not me, that it's something personal with her, and she don't know why. I'm going to going forward support those that support me because I know a lot of people that I support, I won't find certain things in those places. And I know it's going to take me a longer time. And I just have to be patient. But I just can't. It's against everything I stand for, everything I'm building. And when I feel the need that I have to come forth and act out of character and go against of what I'm building and what I stand for, I can't go to those places. I just can't. And that's where I'm going from here. I'm not going to keep going forth with someone, that doesn't know why they don't like me. They just don't like me. But it's okay to be on different platforms calling me out my name, and I should be good with that.
I'm gonna be honest with you because I see the cadence in the movement, and to go to different platforms and then to be like, well, I'm gonna call this person out, I'm gonna call this person out, and you don't know if they're in the chat room or not. You don't know what's going on, and you've never done anything to try to have a conversation with these people. I think that's just the person. I think that's the person online and offline. I think anybody who says, I come to YouTube or I come to social media just to promote nonsense, just to be a part of it. Well, I think that's how you are in real life. I don't think there's an on and off switch. I think that's who you are in real life. So if in real life I wouldn't deal with you. In real life there would be no conversation. In real life you wouldn't be in my circle. And I think they understand that. And but in real life they couldn't get to me. So this is a perfect time to say, well, let me get to you, because in real life we wouldn't even be in the same circle, we wouldn't even be in the same room. So that's why I
Hmm.
think that a lot of people attack certain people, especially if they say, let's say Armando Black. The brother seems like he got things, he's level-headed, he seems to have his stuff together. So in order for me, because I can't either one be friends with Armando, I don't know how to communicate with him, I'm just gonna start hating on him. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot here on social media.
Mm.
Hey Mario, I just want to say, I want to add, just be careful, man, because I understand the algorithm and all of that. Like I say, I don't have a dog in this fight, but I understand the algorithm and how the hashtag works and the acts and all of that. Right? I think one of the differences, like when you did it, was I think your efforts really were in the direction of positivity and peace and
Hmm.
promoting togetherness. Whereas some people are doing the same thing you did, but clearly their objectives are to the contrary. You know what I mean? And so don't let people use you as a come up via negativity. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is, tagging you and all of that, and they are actually providing true, valuable, constructive criticism that you can also in turn use as a teacher moment, hey, brother, I get that. That's 100%. But every time somebody that comes at you with negativity and you have to go down and explain yourself, man, that's a fight that's never going to end, man. And you are doing exactly what they want you to do. Is
Hmm.
you are being their come up via chaos. You know what I'm saying? If you go somebody gonna come up off you and ride your coattails, let it be because they are on the same life trajectory or whatever it is that you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's almost like you trying to mentor people who are spitting in your face. And that's all I got to say, man. Sorry about that.
Nah, man, don't be sorry. That was a good point. Good point. I,
Yeah.
I just I see opportunity for growth in everybody. I think that, because I'm not perfect, I'm growing myself. I'm not My initial push was to, just try to spread and promote a message to everybody far and wide. But now it's promoting a message to people who want to hear the message. So it's changed a little bit. It's changed with my interaction with certain content creators. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. And it's shocking when you turn around and now they're saying the same thing you were saying, but when you said it, it wasn't good. So it's interesting to me. So, but with this particular situation, with the Lonnie Love situation or whatever, I believe there is a little bit of admiration, to be honest with you, because as I listened further into the video, I could see that. And you might be right, Riding Dirty. It might be a sense of um, trying to come up. But I'm gonna be like, you to me, you'll get further, especially with the people that subscribe to me. You'll get further having a conversation with me than you will doing videos about me, because your videos don't equate to the work that I put in, the time that I put in, the energy that I put in. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not about, what I'm saying, because if that's the case, shit, Money Boy Trey could tell you. When I first came back to YouTube, it could have been all about me versus, another popular content creator, but I didn't take that route. So if it was all about the look at me, look at me, look at me, I would have took that route. But I really wanted to, first of all, I was more serious and focused when I came back to YouTube. But really, to me, I believe looking throughout Black YouTube, what was lacking was somebody that was positive, somebody that was going to be fair and impartial, and somebody that was going to say, let's all come together and have this tough conversation and agree to disagree respectfully. So that's the niche that I'm in.
I got
Yeah,
you, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's just like I said earlier. Yeah, you really have to be careful with these female content creators because now, I mean, just look at what happened to Tommy and Skinny. Okay, Tommy Pages never got fucked with until he started engaging in confrontations with females. You can go back to the Shay Means and then Angela
Tommy
Stanton, and
been
that's
getting knocked down for the 10 years he been on YouTube. It's like normal to him at this point.
yeah, yeah,
And he's used to it. I mean, he's been talking about women this way since he's been on the internet. He's used to this shit.
yeah.
Oh, I'd like
Yeah,
to
but,
add
but
something.
I'm just saying this you got all of these women's
Don't
groups and
we can't let these women
petitions,
scare us,
and
man.
I'm not
Hey,
I
scared of
can I
hear
any.
shout out
you.
Hold
Refuse
up,
to Leave real quick?
brother. With all
That's
due
how we
respect,
got Me Too.
hold up, brother. MT, yeah, that's how we got Me Too, but we have Me Too. Okay, so now
Because we
you got
don't
to
fight
change.
back.
Hold up, I'm fighting back, but I'm using my brains instead of my mouth. Okay, it's a way you got to operate with this shit. Okay, these females are being sent at you by these dudes that are jealous of you, jealous of your platform. These niggas watching Tough Love.
I believe
They
it.
are jealous of him. They can't come at him with the smoke themselves, so they're gonna send females. So he'll say something out of pocket to him, and then next thing you know, they're getting petitions and shit, trying to get his channel shut down. Then he has to start all over where he could have used his head and been like, okay, I'm gonna handle these females, I'm gonna change the game plan and handle these females totally different. Don't
Well,
mean you
that's where
soft,
Tough
you
Love is
smart.
better than me. Tough Love don't cuss, so I don't think he could ever say anything
Okay,
that's out of
He
pocket.
now
don't.
okay, let me finish, brother. Like Tough Love, they're just like Saturday, okay? When Queen Regina came in trolling in my chat, okay, the the way I handled her probably pissed her off more than what Skinny was doing when Skinny was calling her bitches, hoes, and slut, whatever. The way I handled her triggered her more than the name calling. You was there, you saw it.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I think at this point it's time to just stop responding to the nonsense and keep working. That's it. That's the only way. Or you gonna keep going backwards to having to answer to stuff that you don't need to answer to. You don't. You
Oh, can
don't.
I shout out Refuse to Lose real quick?
I'm here. Yes.
Hey, I want to say I watched your video the other day, and I just
Mhm.
want to say it was fantastic. You were very
Thank
vulnerable.
you.
You told a lot of truth, and I just wanted to tell you I appreciate you for being open and honest, in the way that you were. So applause to
I'm
you.
just
And I really want to thank
thank
you for saying that men and women have clear roles, and that there's men business and that there is women business. And like for
that's how I
instance,
was raised. I don't know what's this
I
new
told
stuff
my
about
wife,
it. It's
I,
hurtful. It's
I told my
hurtful.
wife, I said there is no such thing as unconditional love. I said because one of the conditions of me being married to you is that I don't have to argue with a woman.
Man, my husband never argued with a woman.
Yeah,
Never.
I said, and one of the conditions of you being married to me is that you don't have to argue and fight with a man.
Argue with no man. No man.
Mm-mm,
No man.
mm-mm.
It's unacceptable. It's not heard of back when. This is some new stuff.
And so whenever I run into a female or whatever who wants status, I don't give it to them. Because that ain't my
No,
place to fight with a woman on any matter.
absolutely not. Nope. Nope. But this new stuff, it's like whoever for whatever. I don't get it. And I just have to accept that it's a new day, though it's not for me. I just can't be in certain place. It's not good for me. It's not healthy for me, and I just can't. And I won't. I'll take my time growing, but I won't go into those dark places. I'm not going.
And I'm not saying that like not like it's factual if it's right or wrong, but I do want people to think. You know what I'm saying? And think about what
Yeah.
some of the stuff that we say.
Mm-hmm.
Because between us talking, we probably have a few hundred years of experience and
Mm-hmm.
perspectives and shared information and knowledge. And
Yeah.
that this whole life thing, it's not an exact thing. It's science and art. Just people tell you know what you're supposed to do, but it's up to us to figure out how to do it for ourselves.
No doubt, no doubt.
And we can go the hard route and figure out this hard shit ourselves, or we can learn from other people who have already figured it out and humble ourselves and take it for what it is.
Coco, what's up?
Thank you.
Hey, you guys, how you doing? Salute
Good,
to the
sis.
panel, salute to the
Salute to you, sister.
chat, salute to
Salute
you,
to you.
tough love. You guys, I think this is a really good topic. Refuse to lose, salute to you. I really enjoy what you say, right and dirty, right on point, right on point. I really, 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 really agree with what you said. Like I told Tough Love on many occasions, I definitely understand why he does what he does, right? But you can't beat a dead horse. You can't bring someone to water and make them drink. You can't give them knowledge and make them think. You understand? And the thing with this situation is you have to understand some people love knowledge and some others shy away from it. It's just like you go to a library, right, and you get a book. Most people will read the back of the book and never open the book. So you know what they're going to be missing? All of the clues and stuff inside the book. And that's where a lot of people actually go around living their lives with everything they do on a day-to-day basis. They miss all the context clues. So when someone is trying to give them the context clues because they never opened the book, they take it offensively. They're on the defensive automatically, you know? And that's the wrong way to be, because you will never grow if you do not think that you need honest, respectful, constructive criticism. In
Mm-hmm.
every aspect of your life, it is very necessary. I'm talking about personal and professional. Because you think about this, you go to your job and, someone's trying to tell you, hey, I know a different way to do this that may be a little faster. And because you've been stuck in your ways, you don't want to do it, but you wind up messing up because you're speeding through the job and you wind up injuring yourself. Now, could that have been prevented? Absolutely. But your ego and your pride would not allow you to do so. So, tough love, I understand why you're addressing certain things, but this is what I want you to think about. And this is only a thought. If they don't have the balls and the vagina to pull up to tough love and get on a one-on-one with you, there's no need to even address them, because obviously they're keyboard gangsters and that's the only way they can feel to express themselves. The panel is always open. They have a way to contact you. So there's no reason or no excuse why they can't do it. But some people, they only feel powerful behind a keyboard. They don't want to show their faces. Some people don't even know how to have an intellectual conversation. That's why they feel they have to put others down and curse you out. That's the only way they know. That's the only verbiage they know. You understand? So like I tell everybody, I want you all to stick to what you're doing. Stay true to yourselves. You have to understand everybody didn't like Jesus,
That's
at the
right.
end of the day.
Amen.
So
Amen.
everybody's
Right.
not going to like you. And guess what? That's still fine. Let them go left and you go right. You
Mm-hmm.
don't edge left because they going left, because you got to understand misery loves company and misery loves to pull you down with it, because misery don't like to be alone. And some of these people are just miserable. You got to understand some of these people don't have no life at all outside of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
have
don't
to
even got they
agree.
don't even got nothing in their name but a shopping cart at Walmart. You understand what I'm saying? Some
Mm-hmm.
people can't even get nothing in their own name, not a car, not a cell phone, and that's prepaid, and they can't even get that in their name. So
Mm-hmm.
don't let these type of people get your panties in a bunch, because the panties they got on may even be borrowed. This is the way I look at people. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
I
on,
don't let
Mm-hmm.
them get me all
pause,
hyped up and
pause,
get me
pause.
mad, because I understand how they operate. You understand? So
Yes.
yes, you're supposed to stand up.
Let me get my sister the hell up out of here talking about some damn panties in the bunch. Let me
Leave
get her the hell up out.
her.
Armando, Money Boy Trey, who she thinks she talking to? Panties in the bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, she was doing all right till she said that. I mean, I don't know if that was a
Let me
subliminal
stop messing with y'all, man. That's
shot
my
or
real.
what. I
That's my
don't
real
know.
sister, y'all. That's my real.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
sis.
call. I'm gonna text her some nasty text messages in reference to.
He molded me, y'all, and he has really shaped me from the time I was a young girl, you guys. And I remember, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, and it was so funny. I was like 11 years old, right? We were staying in the hood, so you know, when you're new to the hood, you fresh meat, right? These girls used to bully me and stuff because I had really long hair. I was a little chocolate little girl, and I told my brother. My brother told me, he said, "Look, you're gonna have to understand, sis. It may come a time when I'm not around. You're gonna have to stand up for yourself." He said, because if you don't, people are going to continue to step on your neck. And even though my brothers told me that, y'all, I was scared as a hooker. Do you hear me? Scared to death. Because the only thing I could think about, what if they scratch
I
my
don't
face?
know no scared hookers.
You a scared hooker?
These hookers be scared. Let them see the five. Let them see the
They
five.
first time.
Let me get that scared hooker up out of here.
It's they first time they scared. I don't know no scared hookers.
Armando
They
Black.
be ready.
You know, if I go back to y'all channels, y'all better not be calling my sister a scared hooker. Y'all better not be saying,
I am gonna. I about to say I may call a few women scared
Look,
hookers.
look, he told me I
Armando,
got to
is that
stand up for myself, right?
Armando? Is that okay? Can I call them scared hookers?
Oh man, that's a new one. That's a new one right there, bro. That's a
Let
new
me
one
know if
right
that's
there.
approved.
But he told me, y'all, that I had to stand up for myself, right? And he told me to go after the one that was talking the most shit, right? So I'm looking at him like he must be batshit crazy. That bitch is big, you know. So the third day, the girl yanked my hair so hard, y'all, she yanked me to the ground. So literally, Mario's looking at me, and his eyes is telling me what to do. Tear her ass up. But my heart is pounding so fast. I'm like, I ain't touching this bitch. This bitch is huge. This shit's like King Kong. You know what I'm saying? And so she did it again, and Mario looked at me and he just said, "Go, y'all." That's all he said. When I mean I went ham, egg, cheese with a size of grits on this bitch, I was scared to death, y'all. But I did not stop hitting this bitch. Do you hear me? I did not stop hitting her ass. And all her friends ran off and left her ass, right? And literally, I was still hitting her. And so after the fight was over, when they finally dragged me off of the girl, my brother gave me a high five and he said, "That's what the fuck I'm talking about." But the most important thing that my brother taught me, y'all, weeks after that, he also taught me something else. He said, "Sis, later in life, you're going to have to learn to fight with your mind. You're going to have to learn to be intellectual. You're going to have to learn to think about things before you do them because every action has a reaction." So he taught me two different ways of handling conflict. But when you grow up in the hood, you grow up in certain things, at first, your only thing that you know is physical. You understand what I'm saying? So it took me to learn other ways to solve my issues, to still get my point across.
let me get her the hell up out of here. She's trying to steal my show. She is trying to steal my show, y'all. This
She
girl is
was
trying
telling
to
her
steal.
she was standing in her truth, bruh.
No. I'll call her. Shit, don't you ever get back on this panel again. You trying to steal my show, giving out secrets and shit. This must be a family secret. Motherfucker.
But basically, I'm
Y'all need to
gonna
do a
end it
show
like this.
together.
Don't never let these YouTube gangsters put you in a position where you can physically lose everything you have because it's not worth it. You
Amen.
understand what I'm saying?
Amen to that.
Because half of them
Yes,
don't
yes.
get a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. So don't let them
Exactly.
make you lose everything you work hard for. It's not that serious.
No
And
doubt.
peace and
Thank
love
you,
to
sis.
y'all.
No doubt, sis.
Appreciate
I love
that.
you. One.
Thank you.
One.
This girl out of control.
Tough
And
love.
tough love.
I'm
I
listening.
want to
man.
add something else to that too. You know, I
Okay.
wanted to speak on. Remember, we all have other things outside of
Yes.
YouTube in real life
That's
that we
real.
can't afford to
Real
lose.
life.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And these clowns out here doxing folks.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how they came at skinny. So you got to move strategically now when it comes to certain people coming at you. You got to move a certain way now.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Unbelievable.
I hear you.
Hey, I got a question. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was saying, what's up, straight drop. Go ahead. Anybody want to say something? Go ahead.
Oh, I want to say something about peace of mind, if you don't mind.
Speak on it, man. Speak on it.
When I was stationed in Germany, there was a sergeant major who used to, every time I see him, we never did say much. Every time he see me, passing down the sidewalk, he said, "Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever, Sergeant Benton, or whatever. What's keeping you up at night?" And every time he asked me that, I would say, "Oh, everything's good, Sergeant Major. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good." And then when I think back on it, at the time, I had a soldier who was giving me hell, but my refusal to go outside the chain of command of the NCO support channel, and my thought process at the time was, before I go to the sergeant major, there's another level of leadership that I have to go through. And so if I go talk to the sergeant major, then that makes it seem like I can't trust the first sergeant to do his job. And so my refusal to go outside of my own boundaries or my own set of beliefs, because I truly believe in the chain of command and the flow of information, but my refusal to go outside of that hindered my ability to be the best leader I could to this particular soldier uh, that was in help, that needed help. And luckily, I mean, it ended how it ended, but, nobody was harmed in the process, so to say. And so I say all that to say that, you know, when you offer help to somebody or you talking to somebody, you see somebody going through something, or, if you know you got influence over somebody, go out the way to ask them what you can do to help them sleep that night. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times we give people what they want, and what they want is something to make them happy,
Not what they need.
not what they need. So, and that's probably one. I don't have many. I wouldn't say it's a regret, but that's one thing I wished I would have said. You know what, Sergeant Major, this is the issue I'm having, and I don't know how to deal with it. And he probably could have provided me some valuable information that probably would have had me still in the Army right now.
Mm-hmm.
But so I always try to offer somebody something to help them sleep at night, because I mean, if we, anything else to me is less than civilized. Because if we're trying to grow, and the only way we can give people the room and the opportunity to grow is for them to establish some peace.
And a lot of times, that's why I always try to at least twice a week touch on something where, maybe people dealing with something and don't know how to get through, or don't know who to talk to, don't have nobody to talk to, or sometimes just not, willing to even receive the fact that they're going through something. And so I try to touch on that stuff as much as possible because it helps and it matters.
And I don't want to dominate the panel, but I'll tell you my appreciation for this panel. I got one partner that's within walking distance, and that's like my brother. But anyway, other than him, I have no other man to talk to, because I'm very selective about who I open up to. Because when I open up, it's everything. You get all of me and none of me. And
Mm-hmm.
so, anyway, this platform kind of serves as, you know, a way for me to share information with other men and, other women, not other women, but men and women
Mm-hmm.
on issues that matter to me, without having to sift and wade through a bunch of bullshit to get there.
Yes, yes.
A lot of people have messages, but all of the messages is wrapped up so much bullshit that it's not worth sitting to and listening to. You know, and so, just, and I want to know, what issue are we fixing today? Because we want to find solutions, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can we brainstorm, Mario? What you got going on? What you got cooking that we can brainstorm?
Well, this was my thought process, man. My thought process. My thought process was to return knowledge. Return knowledge. I think that with more knowledge of what it is and understanding of what it is that we're trying to accomplish over here. You've just said a mouthful. Everyone on this panel have just said a mouthful. I'm sure, regardless of if they give us recognition or not, I'm sure they're going to take something away. We provide example on what things could be if we focus on certain things. And I think right now we're focusing on having a conversation. We're focusing on not being disrespectful, and we're focusing on the end state. The end state for me, honestly, is for grown-ups to be grown-ups, for grown-ups to worry about the things that matter. However, everyone's significant, even if they don't realize how significant they are. And I try to give everyone their time, their 5 minutes of fame. And right now I'm giving someone their 5 minutes of fame because I really don't think that she's ever really had 5 minutes of fame where she wasn't being called out her name. You know, she wasn't really being addressed as a person or as a woman or appreciated, you know what I'm saying, as who she is. So I said, well, let me return this, you know, to sender, but let me send a message with it. And I think that you guys are helping to package a message to a sender that's never received a package such as this. You guys can talk.
Spot on.
Well, I'm gonna just say my last few and I have to drop down. But I just wanna encourage everyone. It's so important to just stay focused. These are things we're gonna come up against. And it's only proof that we close to whatever it is God has next for us. God bless.
Salute,
Hey,
man. Salute.
hey, Tough Love, it's Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey, so I've been listening. So my question is to you this morning, because I watch your videos and stuff. Okay, so my question to my brother is this morning. I'm just trying. I got questions for you this morning. Okay, you say if I got questions, I can pull up. So I got questions for
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So my thing is this: when is enough for you? Because my brother, I feel like she's antagonizing you to saying what she's saying. She get on your skin, and she says she about the mess. She says she here for the drama. And if you don't really care about how she feel about you, why give her the energy? I'm just asking some questions this morning.
Because
You're kind of
everybody.
looking a little like Will Smith. I'm just saying.
I'm about to get all y'all on some
Oh
fucking stuff.
man.
I'm about to get all. Did Armando leave? I'm about to tell Armando.
I'm
Say,
here. I'm
okay,
here.
Armando, start cursing out in 5, 4, 3. No. Listen, I feel like everyone is not like me though. You see what I'm saying? I think that when people see these types of videos or whatever, they're like, yo, I want to run and I want to say something for tough love. And I don't want you fighting in that capacity for me, but I can address it probably better than anyone else can. Now, I don't make it a habit to every single thing I see to address, but I just feel like since this person is so passionate, then I can address this thing and move forward. And I think that you guys are helping me. You said, when is enough enough?
Yes.
Once I address it, I'm gonna move forward. Just like I
Okay.
said, I'm not doing no more KB reaction videos. I think everything that's been said needed to be said, so I'm done with it. So with this situation, you know, I'm done with it after this.
Okay, because I listened to what she said. I listened to me. Sometimes, and my brother, I'm just being honest. Sometimes people can be your fan, okay, and they still want to get under your skin. So to me, I just feel like me personally, she is a fan of yours, but she don't know how to express it to you. How about that?
I,
And so
I, I
she feels like saying, I got some things to say because I don't
mhm.
like him. It's almost in a sense she's a fan of yours, but she just don't know how to express it. And maybe that's the problem.
You know the great thing about the military because it puts us so close to one another. Like I'm sure some of you guys worked the collegiate level or worked in some type of office setting. Hell, it could have been a Boy Scouts or a Girl Scouts. But yeah, I know you're just joking. I know you're just joking. But when you work in an environment, you see people's traits, like their personality traits. You understand when people, you know, have an infatuation for one another, or there's jealousy, because you see it play out before you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, a live reality TV show, and I see this for what it is. I see it for what it is.
Mhm.
However, I believe it needs to be addressed in a manner where I've never really addressed this like this, especially to her. So since the energy's been put out there, I wanted to return to sender some different type of energy. So I totally get it, and I totally see what you're talking about, and I do believe that. I do
Mhm.
believe that there's an underlying infatuation. There may be a little underlying jealousy or whatever, because she was one of the people that was blocked out the chat. I don't think I blocked out the chat, but I think that she was saying something where she promoted herself to be a liability. We don't do liabilities over here, only assets. So, you know, it's not about the back and forth, because grown-ups can have a conversation. But I think that when you promote yourself being for the mess, but you're on a channel that's not promoting the mess, I think there's always going to be a clash.
And to me, if to me, be honest,
if you know my name is Tough Love and you playing with my name, I don't. What we gonna talk about? I'm just asking some questions now.
I totally agree. I
Okay.
totally agree. I totally agree.
I'm from the old school. Respect is respect. Women respect men, men respect women. If you play with my name, I can't hear you. You air to me.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
I'm just my brother to you. You got a positive message, my brother. I just don't want you to spend your time with your message, giving other folks energy. If you do that, if you keep doing that, I feel like, and I'm being honest with you, you're gonna get burned out. You're gonna get burned out.
Absolutely.
And so
And I like that. Oh, go
I'm
ahead. I'm
just
sorry.
I'm just here to say from my brother to my sister, you gonna get burned out, and I don't want that to happen to you because your message is positive. So you keep it up and keep doing your thing, and don't worry about the haters. They're gonna always be around. My mama told me that a long time ago.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate
Hey,
that.
and if you respond, bro, just take a if you could look at how Kevin Gates responded to Charleston White. When Charleston White came to Kevin Gates, and Kevin Gates basically said, "Hey man, I love the bro. So whatever it is, peace be unto you, inshallah, and all of this stuff." And then Charleston White came back and said, "Man, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't even came at. He came at me with peace. So what else can I say? You know what I'm saying?" And Charleston White ain't said nothing else about Kevin Gates since.
I think that everything that's been said about the situation and to me has been spot on. I
Mhm.
believe that I believe I exercise a certain level of patience, a certain level of
I'm saying
understanding,
choose violence.
and I know,
Hopefully
right?
that's spot on.
Money boy,
Hopefully that's
I
spot
knew it.
on too.
I knew it, right? But I think that when it's time to, to take it there, then I can take it there. But I'm just right now trying to really promote a better example. By not calling people out their name, by saying let's have a conversation. I really just because I was listening, like I said, I was listening to some younger YouTubers, and they was like, there are no, 40-year-old plus or late 30s being examples. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt bad because I was like, damn, if you don't see me as an example, I need to do better. I need to be more meticulous with how I move and the things that I say. So even if I address a concern, I still need to have a level of manhood, a level of respect and dignity and integrity. So I'm hoping moving forward I can be seen as someone that's trying not to be perfect, but trying to set a tone where we can all come together and do what it is that we do, even if we disagree. So I just got a bigger mission, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But you're only one. You can't save the world. You can say
No, I'm not by myself though. You guys are here. I'm not by myself. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. There's something that you guys are going to say that's going to resonate even more than what I've said on this panel. Something my sister gonna say, Amando gonna say, Riding Dirty, Andrea, Moneyboy Trade. Somebody is listening to what you're saying. I'm just providing. What I'm saying, a plate. You guys are providing the nourishment.
Mhm.
but sometimes this is what I love. I thought I could say the word, okay? And what a friend of mine told me this, Dre, you can't say everybody. But if you save one person, you have done your job. So I'm at
Mhm.
a point in my life. I'm 47 years old. I'm at a point in my life. I'm only gonna be building. I'm only gonna be positive. I'm only gonna be doing that with people who want to do it with me. If people don't want to do it with me, I gotta let them on the sidelines and let them keep on talking because that's gonna waste my time, my energy, and I look. I'm in the halfway point of my life. I'm not doing that no more because why? I spent too much in my 20s and my 30s trying to save everybody. And that almost pretty much derailed me. So I can only build and try to save the people who want to be saved. If the ones who don't want to be saved, I got to leave them on the sidelines, wish them well, and pray for them. And that's where I'm at in my life. That even
Understood.
including my adult children.
Understood. 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 I appreciate everything that you guys are saying. Definitely. And I'm taking into consideration moving forward.
by any means necessary.
Hey, Buddy Boy Trey is
You know what? I used to say that all the time to my kids by any means necessary. But at the point is, you got to start defining. When you get, I'm almost 50. At the halfway point, when you have to define by any means necessary, what that means to you now, and what that means to me is, I cannot build and try to save everybody, and that including my adult children. I just learned that in the last couple weeks, and I just told my friend, now I understand why my mama was always fighting with me about getting my shit together. And it comes to a point in life, you gotta who's important. And I'm just saying, I don't want my brother to spend all his energy and his time trying to save everybody and forget about himself.
For sure, for sure. And let me just say this real quick while you guys are here and anybody that's going to listen to this. I am not out here trying to save the world. I'm not. No.
He Jesus round this jack.
And this motherfucker trying to save the world. I am not trying to save the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting my ass over here, just trying to put a little bit of betterment out here, you know, and do the best I can. I am not perfect. I've messed up from time to time. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I am not trying to save the world. And I understand that everybody don't want to hear something about betterment. Sometimes it's about the foolery and the shenanigans. I got it. I get it.
Yeah, the audience is saying you in fact are trying to save the world, sir. They're saying it.
I want everybody that said that deleted right now. I want everyone removed.
They your mods.
They might. Oh shit. Okay, I will remove you after.
we love you, and we just trying to we just see you. I just being honest. I feel like you're trying to save the world, baby. I really do, and I just don't want you to spend so much time trying to save everybody.
But I'll say that's a bit unfair. We're not like nobody accuses Oprah or Dr. Phil or Ayanna of trying to save the world. They're just trying to save the people that want to be saved, that feel like they can get something from their message.
How do you know? Here's the thing. What's so interesting is, and Rod and Dirty may be able to attest to this. Hell, Andrea as well. She's a foster parent. I know y'all just playing. I see you. See. There are people out there that don't know they need to be saved.
That's true too. And
who speaks to them?
Who speaks to them? Okay, so it's people out there don't know they need to be saved. Okay, so when you meet them people and you try to save them, this my thought process. Okay, as a foster parent, and you want to keep it.
My stuff. I'm about to copyright that.
My thought process as a foster parent. I can save the ones who can be saved, and the ones who I can't save. It's a boy that I knew.
1,000 years later.
My thought process is I'm about to piss somebody off.
I thought I could save him, okay? And to this day, he's still on my mind. But at the same time, I couldn't save him, and I had to learn. I had to let him go. And I was gonna adopt him, but he wasn't. But at the same time, I had to let him go because I couldn't save him. And so that was painful for me. And so at the same time I can't save everybody, and that's what I learned. But I can the ones who I can save and ones who I can help, that's what I'm doing.
I can relate that to the military a little bit. I've fallen in on some soldiers you get there, and I don't know about how Mario was, but I know me. Any soldier that I had, they spoke for me. So if I was an NCO and you became an NCO, and somebody said, "Hey, who all have you served under?" and somebody said Sergeant Benton, oh, they expect a certain caliber of professional non-commissioned officer. And so, I took it serious.
Yeah,
that's my name. That's
exactly.
my name.
Exactly.
And I think Mario could say you've been around and you start talking to people and they'll be like, oh, you know such and such? Oh, that was y'all? Oh, you good. I ain't got to worry about you. Yep. I know you squared away.
Yep.
And so that's how I approached it. But anyway, kind of to go back to what's saying, every now and then, I had those soldiers who just the light bulb never came on. You know what I mean? No matter how hard you tried, no matter how many examples you set, no matter how rigid you followed the structure and the system, and you using all the little kits and tools in your tool bag to try to get this soldier to want to do better for themselves and to provide to the overall objective. And you see that they're not. And what I do was I would just, hey, I can't control them. So the only thing I can do is prepare for the fallout. I know this is happening. I already got the paperwork ready. You know, it is what it is. I'm just going to do my job as a professional. Whenever they get arrested, I'm going to go pick them up. I'm going to come back. I already got the paperwork ready. Go ahead and sign their name. You know what I'm saying? And then Monday morning, you know what I mean? You just prepare for it, you know. But as far as losing heart and soul and energy and all of that, nah. That's why I don't have any gray hair now, because I refuse to let me get my blood pressure up.
Well, my gray hair has been coming out like showing up on my face. I ain't, my daughters, all they do is pull gray hairs out my. I'm like, yo, please stop. That hurts. Let's take it out. I said something earlier in the video where I said some people are just professional disagreeers. Like it don't matter what you say, they're going to always find a way to disagree. You can have lawyers, doctors, astronauts, dentists. You can dig up Biggie Smalls and Tupac. They are always going to disagree with you. So I'm not looking to be agreed with. You know, I'm just looking to state what I need to state and stick and move. So that's to me, that's really what it's about. And I just happen to have connections to certain content creators that belong to certain parts of the Black YouTube and other parts of YouTube and social media. So sometimes I go check them out, see what they're talking about. If it's something that I can rock with, then cool. If it's something that I can't, I move around. But I think there's a lot of good content creators online, and everybody don't talk about positivity 100% of the day, and I don't expect them to. I just want, when people come to Tough Love's channel, them to get some substance and them to get something that may be able to be applicable to their life. So that's just where I stand.
Okay, I understand. I get you. I get you, my brother. I do.
Hey, you do you, man. I know where you're coming from. So hey, we know where you're coming from. So we got you. We got you. We know where you're coming from. We just worried about you. That's all.
And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate. I mean, I can always use a Mondo and a Moneyboy trade if things start popping off. If things get busy.
Yeah, see, man, I'm walking around the house right now with my 2-year-old. I can't do that.
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm getting out the car. I'm getting out the
damn one at daycare. My little
spring break. I can't be popping off. They still sleep.
He's not choose violence.
But
Man,
Mario,
listen.
you check out my interview, Mario. You check out my interview, Mario.
What interview?
I sent you the link on one of your videos. I did an interview with a black brother, okay? And a single father, an entrepreneur.
You didn't know he Hollywood? He ain't watching.
Hold on, no. I might have missed it. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, he ain't watching. He Hollywood. He like,
Okay.
what is this?
I asked you for your feedback too.
And obviously I ain't see it. That's what I'm saying. When was it?
It was an interview on my personal channel. It was a black brother.
Okay. I gotta go back and
why do you keep stressing that he was black? Do you interview a lot of white people or something?
No, I want to show positive black men since they claim we don't got none. So I want to show positive black men who are doing the things in their community. He's an activist. He's everything in my community. So I want to celebrate him. Is that okay with you?
No, I just asked why you kept stressing that he was a black brother. I thought maybe you do a lot of white people, and this is the first time that you did
I'm a black sister, so I want to celebrate my black brothers.
Okay.
Hey, listen, don't take Moneyboy pretty serious.
Oh, I got a question.
Armando, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. This sister that you have on, Andrea, by you being the host, I'm gonna, I wasn't gonna step over your toes. I don't want to ask. I plan to have a panel discussing that very topic that she just brought up. So if you two, I would love for you two to come on the panel and join me.
Okay, what was your name again?
Armando Black.
Okay, that's the name of your channel?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Can somebody do me a favor and put Armando's Black's channel link inside the chat room, please?
Armando, I have a question for you.
When are you having this panel?
I'm going to have it tomorrow.
Oh, you know what, Armando? I'm sorry. I have another interview with a foster mom tomorrow night. What time is what time is yours?
It's gonna be early up in the day around this time, like
Oh, in the
12,
morning.
1. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in California time. I live in California, so what, 1:30 your time?
Yeah, around 1:30. Yes.
Okay, sure. Sure. I'll join the panel.
Okay. Okay.
You guys can look up Armando Black on YouTube, in case one of the mods don't put his link in there. But that's his name on YouTube. Go check him out, brother. Pretty dope. Definitely got his head on right. And definitely brings that heat. You know what I'm saying? Money Boy Trey. He also has a channel. You know what I'm saying? Very 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 gritty and savage.
Armando, question.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Tough Love. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Armando, is that your last name, or did you do that because you're black?
Because I'm black, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. Gotcha. I may need to change my. May need to add that to my moniker.
All right, let me get Money Boy Trey the hell up out of here for interrupting me. I'm about to be a savage on his head. Nah, but yeah. So yeah, thank you, church lady. I appreciate it. I got you, man. I got you. For sure. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So hey, listen, I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's about that time, but I want to give you guys an opportunity to give your closing remarks. So I'm going to. I normally do it like this. Let me see here. Give you guys, when you see your face pop up on the screen, you know it's your time to do your thing. So I'm gonna give the savage the floor first and see what he got to say. See what he got to say.
Just keep hashtagging and doing what you do. You know what comes with it. You know the assignment, and I think you prepared for it.
I appreciate that, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get my setup right here so I can pull y'all up. I'm gonna do Andrea next. Let me see. See if it's gonna work. There we go.
Well, you know what? Just keep doing you and just being positive, and you gonna say the world, my brother. I believe that. Okay, one of these days you will. People gonna be really listening to you, and your name is gonna be out there for being positive. So that's all I got to say. Y'all have a great morning and be blessed. Okay, y'all take care.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna leave riding dirty for last, man.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. Just keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? I love your message, love your content, brother. Don't let these little peons, you know, steer you off of your direction, brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't give too much energy to that. Just keep doing you, bro, and stay on message, bro.
I appreciate that words of encouragement, man. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. I
All right,
appreciate
brother.
it.
God bless you, brother.
All right. Talk to you later, bro.
Talk to you later.
So on you, Riding.
Oh, I just want to say, hey man, I appreciate you as always. Much respect to all the people that were on the panel. But I just want to say, hey man, continue to look out and up, man, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you know what I'm saying, and going in the right direction, man. You know what I'm saying? Garbage in, garbage out, good in, good out. And just keep putting good energy out, man, and trust me, the good energy will come back. Salute, man. Adult up. Y'all be blessed.
For sure, man. Peace. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my turn. First of all, thank you everyone that's taken the time to listen to this conversation. Hopefully you got something from it. Thank you for all of the panelists that came on to give me not only words of encouragement, but to help give me constructive criticism. I thank you and I appreciate you. For everyone that's in the chat, man, salute to you guys for being respectful, for sharing knowledge. I see you guys are saying hello to one another. I mean, you guys really promote a functional chat room where it's not about hurting one another. So I really appreciate that, and it makes what I do worthwhile. My sister was able to jump on the line or whatever. It's always a blessing to have her feedback because we talk behind it. Of course, we talk behind the scenes, but she is a plethora of not only knowledge but power. You know, and I'm seeing right now that the Tough Love platform is really attracting some positive people, some powerful people, and that right there is a blessing, and that just speaks volumes for what it is that you guys help me do, because I can't do this by myself. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to empower yourself. The things that you're going through right now is not the end of the road. There is someone that has went through what you've been through, so it's not the end of the road. Don't be a victim to nothing and nobody. Be a victor, be a champion. Find a way to continue to reach, crawl, fall forward, whatever it is you got to do. You know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect, and all we can do is try. And by trying, it's going to be some people that don't like us trying. It's going to be some people that say, how can you be still smiling when, you know what I'm saying, all these things are going crazy in your life? And the thing about it is, you realize that these things are getting you prepared for your blessing. Now, I'm not going to go religious and preachy on you. What I'm saying is that you have the inner ability to do great things, but you cannot be afraid to do those things. You can't be afraid of what people are going to say when you start doing those things. You're going to have to separate from the pack. You're going to have to say things that's unpopular when the popular people say that. Why are you saying that? Who are you? Well, you're you. You are you. You are enough. And I think that's the message that I want to leave you guys with. You are enough. And you being enough is all right with me. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Peace out. A dot up. Deuces.